Hey everybody, it's Millie with Crafting in My PJs. How are you today? Well, I am sitting here today with my coffee. No, it's not. It's hot chocolate. I mean, it is the season, right? With my hot chocolate and my glue gun, which we don't need today, for a wonderful craft I think you're going to like. Okay, so Crafting in My PJs is a channel dedicated to quick, easy crafts anybody can do, no artistic talent. And I try to keep the amount of crafting tools to a minimum. So for this video and this craft, we might be using some tools you may not have, but there are alternatives to what we do so that you can make this project just as easily as I can. So before we get started, please think about giving the video a thumbs up right now before you forget. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are a new subscriber that's here, welcome. I'm so happy you're back. And if you are a previous subscriber friend and you are back, thanks for coming back. I so appreciate it. All right, so we're going to go down to the table and I'm going to give you an idea of what we're doing today, and then we're going to get going. All right, so let's get down to the table. All right, can you guess what we're going to do? Maybe, maybe not. All right, so let me give you a little introduction to it. I purchased, let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. I purchased these shadow boxes from Dollar Tree, and they were on the $3 rack, on the Dollar Tree Plus rack. Now, I really, really liked them, and the reason I purchased it was I wanted to alter it to put photos in. So I tried, and they're spilling out. I tried to take the back off. Y'all, that wasn't happening. And not nicely, not pretty. So that was an epic fail. Though I am going to keep those stars because we're going to use them today, in fact. So let me scoop up these that spilled out. So I said, well, okay, how can I recreate? And just for FYI, here was the other one. And I wanted to put photos in it. I wanted to put maybe snowflakes or stars with grandchildren photos in it. So when I figured out that I couldn't get it apart without completely destroying it, then I went on a search. And then I went on a search. Oh wait, I'm getting sticky stuff everywhere. And I was able to find these shadow box frames at Michael's. Oops, they're 9x9. They're by Studio Decor. I'm going to put a picture in right now from the Michael's ad. And so I was able to get 3 of these for $24.99. And so that's $8 a piece. $8 and some change a piece, say $9 a piece. But I thought that, you know, that might even be just too much, especially for something that is literally going to be put out just at Christmas time, which leads me to something else. Whatever we do today can be changed so that it's generic and can be out all year. So I did find these at Dollar Tree. We have a version using a Dollar Tree product, so I'm going to show you that, but that's going to be second. The first thing we're going to do is this shadow box. Oh, I didn't even show you. Look, this is what, wait, I don't want to lose all my snowflakes. This is what I came up with. What do you think? So that's using one of these 9x9s. I have some little ornament shapes. I have the kids' photos. I have the words "Deck the Hall," and I put some confetti at the bottom. And so it does have that confetti effect. There you go. So I am over the moon with that. So I got my shadow frames. I searched my stash of crafting materials. I love these styrofoam vase fillers from Dollar Tree. They come out at the different seasons with different seasonal colors. I also grabbed some of these tube confetti which I have in, I don't know why this is separate. I think this came with it. Yeah, they're 3 bags. So there's red and green. I also have some ornament fillers, which is what I used on the sample I showed you. Did you notice? I made a sample. I never make samples. So here's another one that comes off of that one. And oh, this was part of that ornament filler. All right, so I grabbed some chunky glitter. Now I can tell you this, the glitter, I did try to put glitter in, but the glitter just didn't even show. So really and truly, you need something that's solid. So maybe if you have a chunky glitter like this, this is from Michaels, that would show. And I have some other various ones over there. So I have some glitter. So we had the filler, we have the frame. I searched through my cardstock, my Christmas scrapbook paper that I have, and they sell these everywhere. Michaels has them right now. You could probably even find some pattern paper that's not specifically Christmas over at Dollar Tree. So the first thing I did was cut out 9x9 in a scene. And so there were my couple of my scenes. And then I realized quite quickly, if I did that, it was with a title and the photos, it was going to take up too much. So then I went back and just looked for a pattern. So these are the two. This is going to be on the Dollar Tree frames, and this is going to be on the 9x9 frame. All right, so I have the paper. And then I needed something to decorate. So like you saw on my sample here, this was Deck the Halls, and so I wanted ornaments. So I cut out using my Cricut. Now I know everybody doesn't have a Cricut, but you can definitely cut out by hand or even find these shaped pieces at craft stores. And maybe you have a cutting machine. And if you have a cutting machine, then you're one step ahead there. I used my Cricut Joy, which is the smaller of the cutting machines. And it worked beautifully. So I did cut out my words that I chose to use using my Cricut Joy. But again, this could be done by printing off of your printer and just cutting it out. I would tell you this, I did mount my adhesive on the underside. So if you're going to do that, make sure you mirror your image. So literally I cut it out like this, but now I'm going to stick it on with this. I happen to use vinyl for almost everything because I had it. I also used my little Sprocket, and I've done other videos on the Sprocket. I'll try and link it in the description below. It prints out, let me find one. It prints out 2x3 photos. Here, I'll bring, oh, don't stick. Bring it a little closer. It cuts out 2x3 photos, which it takes the photos off of my iPad or my phone. I just have to have the app, and I printed them out, and then I used circle punches to punch out my photos for this project. So you can see there, just cut them out. Use the Sprocket, use the Joy. We'll link those so you can look at those. Oh, here it is. Here is the circle punch I used. This is the oldest thing in the world. It's an old Creative Memories circle punch, and I just love it. So it's 3.8 1.5 inches and 1.25 inches, and they're beautiful. And then this one is 1 3/4. This is Stampin' Up. So I don't think they sell it anymore. I'm not sure. So any kind of shape, and you can cut out by hand. So this doesn't have to be, but these are the tools I did use today, and they were so easy. All right, so we're going to get to work right now on this frame. And these, I am making these as gifts for, let me come back, please. There we go. Gifts for my children. And then the Dollar Tree frame, I'm actually keeping that one myself. So that's how I chose what pictures were going where. Now, if you end up getting these particular frames from Michaels, they have its material on the back. So my favorite tape in the world, the Scotch double stick. Wait, here's some more snowflakes. Don't want to mess up my snowflakes. The Scotch double stick tape, my favorite in all the world. It will not stick because this is material. So I am using Fabrifix. Oh, I don't even have the Fabrifix bottle. I have it in a Sugar Bells container because it squeezes easier and you get a finer tip. But I don't always have it in this container. So all I'm doing is, you could use hot glue, except that hot glue I find leaves, it doesn't get flat. Like this stuff I can flatten out. It's very permanent, and it's made for fabric, but it'll stick to fabric, it'll stick to paper. So there you go. All right, how easy was that? So this is my snowflake one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glass piece so I can see exactly where I'm going. Got some sticky stuff on there. Oh, they have it stuck so it doesn't go anywhere. Well, we messed that up, didn't we? All right, so I kind of put it on here, and then I am taking my words and I am placing them. And if you get on your sticky like this, if you get some little particles on there like I just had, then you can take some, you could take a lint roller and roll it, and that'll get those little particles off. All right, so it's Let It Snow. And then it did this particular design. Oh, so I went on my Cricut design space and I just put in phrases, and I put Let It Snow, and I put Deck the Halls and 'Tis the Season, and those were all of my choices. So, and then I just cut them out. All right, so this did come with some little snowflakes that I will add. That goes like that. That I will add toward the end after I get this down. But let's see. So now I have some snowflakes now that I did cut out of my Cricut. But again, this is something that you could very easily find at Michael's in sticker form. And the only thing that needs to be mirrored are your words that are going on that glass. My snowflakes here are going on the back, and my photos are going on them. So you can't see them, I know, because it's white on white, but I need to kind of place to see how I'm going to fit 6 snowflakes. Now this one is for my daughter-in-law, so if I had to, I could leave it, you know, and I don't want it all to be the same. You do need to watch a border. I got too close on my prototype, and I had to back off a little bit. And we could do like a half a snowflake there. That's okay. You could put your words up higher so that you're, like, I could put my words here. Oh, let's try that. We don't want to get too close. We want to leave a border. And then that way I can have all of my different little snowflakes like this. And if I wanted to, I could put it in the corner, and my snowflakes could be all like around it like that. We might do that. I want to kind of get off the edge in some of them. I don't want it to be too uniform. And I can go down to 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go down to 5 if I have to, if we find it's getting to be too crowded. Yeah, what do you think about that? What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use some transfer tape, and I'm going to take my snowflakes off, and I am going to lay them on the background. And then I'm going to come back and we'll put our pictures on them. All right, I'll be right back. All right, there you go. All of my stickers are on. All right, so now I have my sticky back photos from my Sprocket, and I'm just going to put them in between. All right, there you go. My little happy people are on there. Now it's time to put the words on the glass sheet. So where did I put? Oh, here it is. Here's the glass sheet. Now remember, I mirrored these words so that I would be putting them on the underside, just like that. So I have the right placement. All right, and we're going to flip it over. Now, if mirroring is too hard, then you can always put the words or the sentiment on the front of the glass. All right, there we go. I did have more snowflakes if I wanted to put them here. Maybe right there. All right, there you go. Oh, that looks so cute. Oh, not with the selfie light in there. That looks so cute. Let me kill that. There we go. Oh, so much better. All right, so now clean off your glass, whatever you do, and we're going to put this back in our frame. But you have a bunch of fingerprints on it, so you're going to want to clean that glass off. All right, for these frames, there's a frame that goes inside, and we want to make sure that we put it this way. Okay, now we need some filler. So I do have the fake snow. I think that would be cute. Let's see. Yeah, I think that would look really good. And if I wanted to have some dimension, I could take some of these white balls, styrofoam balls. Just like, I guess we could have a silver one here and there. I really just want the white ones. All right, let's see how this looks. Let's take that silver one out. Let's go for the white. All right, let's see how it looks. Like, drum roll, please. I don't know why I would do all 8 of those. If I might want to change it. There we go. Look how cute. Let it snow. I love it. I love it. Now, if you put, just so you can see, there. So not too many, because you don't want to cut off your picture. So now let's look at making our shadow box with the frames from Dollar Tree. All right, so already opened up this one. You can pull off the pocket without a problem. I don't even know where it went. I think I threw it away. You are left with this black border though, and I did not try to get rid of that. It's not a sticker, it's not vinyl. It would have to be something I would, oh yeah, that comes out really easy. We need to remove one of those. So this one is going to be our front. So thinking about the fact that I now have this border here, and I have to fit my design in that border, I changed my direction as far as how I wanted my words and my pictures. So what I decided were my words would go below and above this border, and my photos are going to go in there. All right, so Let It Snow is on in my border. Now, I took the little snowflakes and I put them on the back page. This is our back, this is our front, but guess what my surprise was? When I turned it over, the back of my white vinyl was gray. But I think it's going to be okay. All right, so now I chose a snowflake, just a snowflake background, and I've already put my stickers on. Here are those white snowflakes that came off of the Let It Snow phrase from, that one's a little under, that's okay, that works. From Cricut. All right, and let's find, here are my little pictures that are going to go in my snowflakes. Okay, there you go. Now, because this is paper, I am going to tape it. Just use some double stick tape to tape it to this back glass so it doesn't move around. Now this particular frame, because we're using two frames, we're going to have to seal them together. There's no little clips or anything like on the other shadow box. So that means this item is fairly permanent once we put it together, because we're going to glue with E6000. I might not glue immediately. I might use some black electrical tape just in case I want to do a little bit more decorating inside. All right, you see, I think I need a couple more white snowflakes, and I have white snowflakes. But so far, what do you think? Let it snow. All right, so let's see. We need to add, and since I have now this gray, I think that the silver would be pretty. I'm going to have to stick with the small. Let's see if they fit, because this one doesn't have as much clearance as the other shadow box. So I'm going to stick with as small as I can. Wait, there's 3 small ones in here. Now I've got little styrofoam balls going everywhere. All right, let's see how that looks. Try not to make a mess. Oh yeah, I think that's cute. And there you go, held together by black electrical tape. And why did I do that? Oh, I didn't even finish it over here. Because the electrical tape is not permanent, yet it holds this together so well. But that's it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.